Hello, welcome. In this video, I'm going to give you a complete breakdown of the iEmpower Africa compensation plan. It is one of the most generous compensation plans you will ever find in the affiliate marketing industry. Before I dive right in, let me reintroduce this wonderful brand to you. iEmpower Africa is a leading personal development company and a digital service provider dedicated to empowering individuals, business builders, and social enterprises in Africa. Backed by experienced professionals with 4 decades of collectively thriving education, finance, and business systems. IDA is duly registered and operating under the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, the vision of the company is to build a digital community where everyone, irrespective of their educational background, social or financial status, will have all the support and resources they need to reach their full potential in life. Also, the mission of this company is to empower at least 1 million individuals and small business owners across Africa on before the year 2030. Now, in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you how to earn massive income as an affiliate of iEmpower Africa. First, let's get this out of the way. As with any business, your results may vary and will be based on your capacity as an individual, business experience, expertise, and level of desire. The use of the information, products, and services of this company are based on your own due diligence, and you agree that iEmpower Africa and its affiliates are not liable for any success or failure of your business that is directly or indirectly related to the use of the company's information, products, and services. Alright? Okay. Next, these are some of the terminologies you need to get familiar with. The first one is the word affiliates. Affiliates is anyone who pays to join our online community. The moment you make payment to activate your account, you become an affiliate of iEmpower Africa. Direct level referrals are people that you sponsor directly. Indirect level referrals are people who are registered by your own direct referrals down to your 4th generation. Okay? Generation or genealogy is a team building structure that organizes the people you refer and the people they refer down to your 4th generation. Activation fee is also known as your membership registration fee. Also, the leadership level is a system that unlocks access to all our services and leadership rank. And lastly, commissions. This is money earned by affiliates who promotes the services of iEmpower Africa. Now, there are 3 ways to grow in this business. You can choose to focus on acquiring knowledge, you can choose to focus on growing your business, or you can choose to build a team of affiliates. You are permitted to achieve all 3 when you join the iEmpower Africa online community. Now, if you are an intending affiliate who is watching this video for the first time, to get started is simple. First, you need to secure a sponsor ID. After that, go to www.iempowerafrica.com and click on Get Started and Register Here. Now, when you click on Register Here, a form will pop up. Fill in your personal details. Fill all the details and input the ID of your sponsor, after which you are expected to submit the form and then click on Verify Email. Once you verify your email address, the next thing you need to do is decide on your membership plan that you intend to come in with. Now, for now, at the point of recording this video, there are 4 different membership levels that you can come in on. And by default, everybody who joins iEmpower Africa starts as a partner. So to become a level 1 affiliate of iEmpower Africa, all you need to do is pay the sum of $30. To become a level 3 affiliate of IEA, you are expected to pay the sum of $130. However, if you choose to become a level 6 affiliate, you're expected to pay $430, while becoming a level 12 affiliate will cost you $1,580. Much later, I'm going to break down the benefits of each of this level, but for now, let's proceed. Now, depending on your level, depending on the affiliate level that you come in on, each of this level gives you more access into the system. And when I mean giving you access to several other aspects of the system, I mean each level opens up more opportunities for you to earn more money. Now, there are 10 ways through which you can earn in the iEmpower Africa system. The first one is the direct level commission. The second is the leverage commission. The third is the team level commission. The fourth is the jump commission. The fifth is the upgrade bonus. The sixth is your performance bonus. The seventh is what we call the rank bonus. 8 is activity bonus. 9 is retail profit bonus. And 10 is the lifestyle bonus. Now let's look at the direct level commission. Now, when you sign up as an affiliate of iEmpower Africa, that gives you the power to begin to earn commissions when you refer others to sign up for this business. Now, for every new affiliate you sponsor, you would earn 100% direct level commission on the fee they pay to activate level 1. However, as they begin to progress in the system and upgrade from, let's say, level 2 to level 12, you begin to earn 50% direct level commission on each of the level they upgrade to. Let me break this down further. Still on the direct level commission. Now, this is Jane. Jane is an affiliate of iEmpower Africa. After signing up, Jane went ahead to introduce or refer Tony to this business. Tony decides to start as a level 1 affiliate, and by default, the fee or the amount to become a level 1 affiliate is $30. Now, once Tony activates his account, Jane will get the sum of $20. That's 100% of the fee that Tony has paid to become a level 1 affiliate. The other $10 is the activation fee, and that money will be passed up to the sponsor of Jane if that person is on level 3. I'm going to come back to that later. For now, I just want you to understand this. Jane signed up Tony. Tony came in as a level 1 affiliate. Tony paid the sum of $30. Jane gets $20. That is 100% of the fee for level 1. Okay. Now let's look at another scenario. This is Jane again. Jane sponsored Tony. Now, Tony has started his business, and then he decides that, oh, I love iEmpower Africa. Let me upgrade to level 2 so I can unlock more benefits. So Tony goes ahead to unlock level 2. To unlock level 2, Tony paid the sum of $40. Because Jane is Tony's sponsor, Jane would now earn $50. Remember, I said you earn 100% of the fee for level 1, which is $20, while from level 2 to 12, you begin to earn 50%. So Jane gets 50% of the $40 that Tony pays. Remember, 50% from level 2 to 12 is what you earn anytime your direct referrals upgrade from that level 2 to 12. Okay, now let's look at another scenario again. This is a third scenario. This time around, Tony decides to upgrade to level 3. He wants to become a level 3 affiliate. So he pays the sum of $60. Now, Jane again would earn $30. That's 50% of the funds or the fee that Tony has paid to upgrade to level 3. Remember, Jane earned 100% of level 1 fee, and then afterwards she begins to earn 50% from level 2 to level 12. As Tony begins to progress in the system, anytime he unlocks a new level, Jane would earn 50% of that commission. Now let's look at the second way to earn in this business. The second way to earn in this business is called the leverage commission. For you to earn the leverage commission, you need to become a level 3 affiliate. You need to have upgraded to level 3 for you to start earning the leverage commission. And the leverage commission is earned anytime your direct referrals, the people you sponsor directly, introduces or sponsors a new affiliate. Now, let's look at another example again. Now, this is for the leverage commission. This is Jane. Jane sponsored Tony. However, Jane has a sponsor. His name is Tom. To put it into perspective, Tom sponsored Jane while Jane sponsored Tony. Now, Tony joined this business as a level 1 affiliate, while Jane is still a level 1 affiliate as well. However, Tom, that is Jane's sponsor, is a level 3 affiliate. Now, as a level 1 affiliate, Tony paid the sum of $30. $20 is the fee for level 1, while $10 is what we call the activation fee, right? Now, by default, Jane, who is the sponsor of Tony, would get 100% of that level 1 fee, which is $20. Now, that's 100% of the level 1 fee, remember. Now, Jane's sponsor, who is Tom, by default, because Tom is a level 3 affiliate, the $10 activation fee that Tony paid will be given to Tom. We call this the leverage commission. Now check this out. Jane decides to sponsor, Jane goes ahead to sponsor another affiliate again, who comes in on a $30 package. That is the level 1, who comes in as a level 1 affiliate. Guess what? Tom earns another $10 again. Jane goes ahead to sponsor somebody else again, who comes in as a level 1 affiliate. And guess what again? Tom earns another $10 again. Now, Tom did not do anything. This is what we call the leverage commission. Tom sponsored Jane. As Jane begins to recruit more people, anytime they activate their account, Tom would earn a sum of $10. And this is the commission that is earned to infinity. As long as John's and Tom's direct referrals continue to sponsor new affiliates every time they activate their account, Tom will earn the sum of $10 for life. As long as Tom continues to build his team every single day, once a new person comes in his team, Tom gets to earn $10 from the money that his direct referrals pay. Okay, so let's move on to the next commission. Now, the third way to earn is called the team level commission. To activate your team level commissions, you will need to attain the rank of a coach or a junior executive or a senior executive. These are the levels through which you can earn the team level commission. The team level commission is earned, it's a 10% team level commission is earned anytime an indirect affiliate in your second, third, or fourth generation unlocks a new leadership level. So anytime someone who is on your second generation, by the way, your second generation is when you sponsor someone and they sponsor somebody else, that person that they sponsor is your second generation. And if it continues like that, you have a third generation and a fourth generation. So anytime someone in your second generation upgrades to a new level, you earn 10% of the amount that person pays. This is what we call the team level commission. But remember, for you to achieve this, you must attain the rank of either a coach, a junior executive, and or a senior executive, respectively. Now, let me give you an example. Now, this is Mr. Nnamdi. Nnamdi is already a coach in iEmpower Africa. And as a coach, he's now currently earning 10% from everybody in his second generation who upgrades to a new level. When you become a coach, your second generation, under your earning stats, you will see where you're earning your next 10% from. Now, if Nnamdi becomes a junior executive, the earning stats where we have the second generation, it will change to third generation, and he will continue to earn his 10% from his third generation. If he becomes a senior executive, the stats in his second generation will change to fourth generation, and he will continue to earn additional 10% from there. So when we talk about this particular way to earn the team level commission, this is exactly how it works. So to earn this, you need to either become a coach, a junior executive, or a senior executive. Now, when you become a coach, you start earning additional 10% from all the fee that the people on your second generation, each time they activate a new level, you earn 10% of the amount that they pay. And this continues to your fourth generation. Now, the fourth way to earn in this business is called the jump commission. This is a commission that is earned when a loss commission is passed up to a qualified sponsor 3 tiers up. Note, for you to avoid losing any of your commissions to your sponsor, ensure that you stay at least one leadership level ahead of your direct and indirect referrals. Now, let me break this down further. Once again, let's use the Jane and Tony example. Now, this is Jane. Remember, I said Jane sponsored Tony. Now, Jane is on level 2, while Tony is on level 3. Jane is not aware that Tony is about to upgrade to level 3. So Tony just goes ahead to pay his fee to activate level 3 membership. When he pays that amount, by default, Jane is supposed to receive $30. That is 50% of the fee that Tony paid. However, because Jane is on level 2, that commission will move into Jane's holding tank. If you log into your back office, on your dashboard, you will see this. It's called the holding tank. Now, if you sponsor someone and that person upgrades to a level before you, the commission you are supposed to earn will be moved into your holding tank. So in the case of Jane, because Jane is on level 2 and Tony, has upgraded to a higher level than Jane, that money would land in Jane's holding tank, and this commission will be in this. It will be in the holding tank for 7 days. Now, that 7 days is enough. It's supposed to be enough time for Jane to do the needful, because if Jane logs into her back office, she will see the money there, but she will not be able to withdraw the commission. It will not move into her available balance. So Jane, the system will give Jane 7 days to upgrade to level 3. If after the 7th day Jane does not upgrade to level 3, this commission will roll up to Jane's sponsor, who is Tom. Okay, so jump commission happens when a sponsor is not qualified to receive a commission, and that commission is passed up to the person above the sponsor. Now, this is how the jump commission works. Now, let's move on to the 5th way you earn in this business. The 5th way you earn is called the upgrade commission. This is 40% upgrade bonus that you earn when any of your direct referrals, the people you sponsor directly, when any of them upgrades to either premium or platinum membership. Now, this is paid out to all qualified affiliates, irrespective of the membership plan. When you sponsor someone and they choose and they decide to upgrade to either premium or platinum, remember, everybody starts out as a partner. So if you want to benefit in several other ways, you can choose to upgrade to either premium or platinum. Now, this is completely optional, okay, and it will not affect your ranking as a leader. For you to earn this commission, the people you sponsor, anytime they upgrade to either premium or platinum, you earn 40% of the amount they pay. Now, let me give you an example. Now, when you log into your back office, if you click on the word upgrade, if you're a partner, you will see this table. This page will pop up. Now, on this page, as you can see, the partner, the premium, and the platinum upgrade options. By default, everybody starts out as a partner. As a partner, you earn 5 credits on your first generation every time they perform a successful transaction. Okay, if they unlock a new level, you earn 5 credits on your first generation. I mean your direct referral. However, if you choose to now upgrade to premium, in addition to the 5 credits that you earn from your first generation, you begin to earn additional 3 credits on your second generation. Okay, if you also choose to upgrade to platinum, you now begin to earn another additional 2 credits on your third generation. So anytime the people within your first generation, second generation, or third generation performs a transaction, a successful transaction, the system will credit your credit wallet with any amount that you're qualified to earn. Now, these are the benefits. You can log into your back office, click on upgrade if you're a partner, to see the other benefits of upgrading to either premium or platinum. To upgrade, all you have to do is click on any of the payment options as shown below, and you will be upgraded instantly to any of the other membership plans. Now, the 6th way to earn from this business is what we call the performance commission, also known as the performance bonus. It is paid to any member who sponsors the highest number of new affiliates in a given month. Note, this is a percentage of the monthly profits. It is set aside from the monthly profits to reward the most performing affiliate every month. The bonus reward could be as low as $50 or it could be as high as $10,000 in a good month. Now, let me give you an example. Now, as you can see on the screen, this is the back office, and let's assume when you log into your back office, you go to My Organization and then you click on Leaderboard. When you do that, the leaderboard will open up and you will see whoever is leading for the month. Currently, you can see the first person at the top has signed up 3 persons, closely followed by the second person who has signed up 2 persons, followed by the next person down to the 5th person. So the leader with the highest number of new affiliates, who refers the highest number of new affiliates for the month, gets to earn commission. Now, for this example, as you can see on the screen, in the performance pool we have $28. So the person at the top of the leaderboard goes home with his $28. However, as this company continues to grow, this money could just be $3,000 in a given month. So it all depends on the activity, in a given month. It could be as low as $10, or it could be as high as $3,000, or even more, even up to $10,000. The more the community grows, the more money that will be released for the performance bonus. Now, we are on number 7. It's called the activity bonus. Okay, I'm going to reference what I said earlier on. This is a bonus you earn whenever your direct and indirect referrals complete a successful transaction, just like what I explained when I was trying to tell you more about the upgrade bonus. Now, whenever your direct and indirect referrals complete a successful transaction, you earn credits. As a partner, you get to earn 5 credits on your direct referrals, which is your first generation. If you're a premium member, you get to earn 5 credits on your first generation, and then you also earn additional 3 credits on your second generation every time the people in your team performs a successful transaction. While as a platinum affiliate, you get to earn 5 credits on your first generation, you earn 3 credits on your second generation, and then you earn 2 credits on your third generation. Now, these credits can be used to pay for adverts or converted to cash. They are very, very useful. Now, when you log into your back office, if you scroll down a bit, you will see earn credits in one of the boxes below. This is where your credits will be stored every time. Just at a glance, you'll be able to see the total number of credits that you have. Remember, you can use this credits to pay for adverts in the system, or you can choose to convert it to cash. As of the time of recording this video, 1 credit is equal to 10 cents. So to exchange 10 credits, when you exchange 10 credits, you'll be getting $1. Okay, now let's move on. Remember, these credits would increase over time as your team begins to grow. Now imagine if you have 10,000 credits in your credit wallet. Now if you times this by 10 cents, you know exactly how much you stand to earn once your credits begin to pile up. Next is number 8, and it's called the retail profit bonus. Now, for the retail profit bonus, you earn 20% of the monthly retail profit that the company makes. Now, for you to earn this, you need to attain the rank of an ambassador. Attain the leadership rank of an ambassador or director and qualify to share up to 20% retail bonus from the profit pool. The 20% comes from the net profit sales of digital products, advertising credits, and value services only in the system. Now, when you log into your back office, you notice that there's a section of your back office called the ambassador pool. Now, every month, the company will earmark a certain percentage, and they will put that money in the ambassador pool. Now, if anyone who is an ambassador, that person will share from the pool. Now, at the time of this recording, iEmpower Africa is in pre-launch, and the company is still growing. Now, imagine a time when this amount will increase to the sum of $5,000. Now, assuming we have just 10 ambassadors or 5 ambassadors within the company, 5 of them will share this $5,000. That's $1,000 each. Okay, so for you, your goal is to aspire and try as much as you can to get to the rank of either a coach, a junior executive, a senior executive, an ambassador, or a director. Because the moment you attain any of this rank, you begin to earn more money in this business. And then number 9 is the lifestyle bonus. To partake in the lifestyle bonus, you need to become a director. The director shares 10% profit and global profit share for life. Global profit pool is shared equally, quarterly, that is every 3 to 4 months, amongst all qualified directors for life. The 10% is a percentage profit from every membership fee, digital product sales, and service fees earned on a monthly basis. It's more of the total amount, total profit that the company makes. 10% will be earmarked for directors, and this money is something they would earn for life. Now, when you become a director, let's assume if you log into your back office once again, just on the dashboard there, you will see the directors pool. Now, also, like I said, at the time of recording this video, the company is in pre-launch, but this means you get to earn the money, any money that you see in the pool. As the only director of iEmpower Africa, just assuming you are the only director, you get to earn anything that you get in that pool quarterly for life. Now, however, if we have, let's say there are more than one director, let's say we have 3 or 4 or 5 directors, they all get to share this amount equally, and this is done automatically. Now, this is the 10th way you get to earn from this business. The 10th way you earn is called the rank advancement bonus. It is a one-time bonus that is paid out to all affiliates who attain a new rank. Now, let me break this down for them. When you become a coach, okay, you get to earn $100 bonus once you attain the rank of a coach. To qualify as a coach, you need to unlock level 3. You need to become a level 3 affiliate and also sponsor at least 10 members who must have all at least unlocked level 3 each. Remember, you, the sponsor, must unlock at least level 3, while the 10 members that you sponsor, that is your first generation, must also be on level 3 as well. The moment you achieve this, you become a coach and you get to earn additional bonus of $100. Now, when you log into your back office, to verify this, all you need to do is click on My Organization, and then you click on the rank chart. When you click on it, this page will open and you'll see all the details, the qualification rules for you to earn your first bonus as an affiliate or a coach or an affiliate of iEmpower Africa. Now, once again, to qualify as a coach, you need to unlock level 3 and also refer at least 10 partners who have all unlocked level 3 each. This is what makes you a coach in Africa. The next rank is the rank of the junior executive. To qualify as a junior executive, you need to upgrade to level 6. And then you need to have at least 10 coaches in your team who have also unlocked at least level 6 each. Remember, to qualify as a junior executive, you must be on level 6, and then you need to have at least 10 coaches. That is the people in your first generation affiliates. You need to have at least 10 of them must be a coach for you to become a junior executive. When you achieve this, you're going to earn the sum of $500, or you can choose to accept laptop and accessories. These are the benefits of becoming a junior executive, the bonus you earn. Now, if you attain the rank of senior executive, or let's say to qualify as a senior executive, you need to unlock the level 9 and have at least 10 junior executives in your team who have all unlocked level 9. Okay, once again, you must be on level 9, you must be a level 9 affiliate, and you must have at least 10 junior executives in your team who are all level 9 affiliates as well. When you achieve this, you get the sum of $1,500 or as a bonus, or you will qualify for a trip abroad, a vacation trip to go and have some fun. So the choice is yours to either travel abroad for a vacation, or you go home with a bonus of $1,500. Now, the next rank is the ambassador rank. To qualify as an ambassador, you need to unlock level 12 and have at least 5 senior executives in your team who have also unlocked level 12 each. Remember, you, the sponsor, must unlock level 12. You must be on level 12, and then you need to have at least 5 senior executives from your first generation who have also unlocked level 12. So this is what qualifies you as an ambassador of iEA. Now, what are the benefits? You get $5,000, or you get appliances worth that amount. The choice is yours. And in addition to that, you begin to now partake in the 20% retail profit share every month from the ambassadors pool. Now, the last rank is the rank of the director. To qualify as a director, you need to unlock level 12 and have at least 5 ambassadors in your team who have all unlocked level 12 each. Remember, you, the sponsor, must be on level 12. And then you need to have at least 5 ambassadors from your first generation who are all on level 12 as well. And when you attain this rank, you get a brand new SUV awarded to you, plus $10,000 project funds for you to establish a project in your community. Wow, this is quite a lot. Okay, now in addition to this as well, I'm not done. You also partake in 20% retail profit share quarterly in the director's pool, and another 10% global profit share quarterly for life. This is what you start to benefit when you attain the rank of a director. Now, let's look at the earning potential of this business. And on this note, I'm going to introduce you to what we've created. It's called Uni-Level Matrix Plan. It is the world's first uni matrix plan. Now, I want you to sit back, relax, because I'm about to blow your mind with endless possibilities about this business. Now let's look at the earning potential. Now, this is what we call the power of 10. And the power of 10 is about the unit level. Unit level is the number of people that you can refer to this business. That line of people is what we refer to as unit level. You can refer as many people as you want. You can refer 1,000,000 people if you have the capacity to do so. However, for the sake of this presentation, I just want to break this down for you to understand the earning potential of this business. Now, assuming you come in on level 1, the fee you pay is $20 plus $10 activation fee. Now, when you sign up as an affiliate, let's assume that you are able to sponsor at least 10 persons within your first week of signing up for this business or your first month. Remember, you earn 100% of the amount the people you sponsor will pay to become a level 1 affiliate. Now, if you sign up 10 persons who come in on level 1 and they all pay $30 each, $10 would be paid to your sponsor if your sponsor is on level 3, while the remaining $20 will 100% of it will be paid to you. So if you join this business and you sponsor 10 persons, you get $200 instantly. Okay, now let's minus the fee that you would need to upgrade to level 2. So for you to upgrade to level 2, it will cost you $40. So all you need to do is minus $40 from the $200 you earn, and what you have left is $160 profit. Now, remember, you came in on level 1 and you paid $30, and then you earn $200 just by referring 10 persons to join the business. That's $160 profit that you've already made in this business. Now, if this continues and all the 10 people you referred, if they go ahead to unlock levels 2 to 12, if the 10 people you referred go ahead to unlock level 2 to 12, at the end of the day, you're going to earn a whopping sum of $6,400. That's about 2.5 million naira in Nigerian naira. Okay, but then that's in dollars, that's about $6,400. So just by referring 10 persons alone who unlock level 1 to 12, who upgrade from level 1 to 12, just 10 persons can give you as much as $6,400. What if you go ahead to now sponsor 20 persons? If you have the capacity and you're able to sponsor 20 persons in this uni-level plan, that money you're expected to earn when they upgrade to the 12th level will double. So you sponsor 20 people who all upgrade to the 12th level, you'll be going home with about $14,350. That's a whole lot of money, okay, for just sponsoring 20 people to do this business. What if you have the capacity to sign up at least 100 persons? Now, if you sponsor 100 persons who upgrades from level 1 to 12, all of them, you'll be earning as much as $78,000 at the end of the day. That's about 31.2 million naira going to you. Okay, not done yet. Now, let's look at the matrix plan. Now, that is one way for you to earn. Now, this one is the most powerful system that was built to reward you in this business. Now, this is the matrix plan in iEmpower Africa. In addition to what you earn from your unit level structure, you also get to earn this as well. Now, remember what I said. If you become a coach in this business, that means you sponsor 10 people, and those 10 people go ahead to sponsor 10 each. If you sponsor 10 people and they sponsor 10 each, you have at least 100 people in your second generation. We call that your indirect affiliates. Okay? When you become a coach, those 100 people in your second generation, how do we get 100? Once again, if you sponsor 10 persons and they sponsor 10 persons each, you get 100 people in your second generation. The moment you become a coach, you begin to earn additional 10% anytime the people in your second generation upgrades from one level to the next. Now, anytime they upgrade to level 2, you earn $4. That's 10% of $40. If they upgrade to level 3, you earn 10% of $60. That's $6. So you earn between $4 and $25 from at least 100 people. Now, if that happens when you become a coach, you're guaranteed to earn at least between $400 and $2,500 from the 100 people in your second generation. Now, this is based on the fact that you refer just 10 persons, and those 10 people are able to refer 10 other persons each. Okay, now this number could be higher, but let's just stick to the power of 10 here, or else this may just blow your mind. Okay, so as a coach, you earn additional 10% anytime the people in your second generation upgrades from one level to the next, and you're guaranteed to earn between $400 and $2,500. Now, what if you build your team? You're able to build your team, and your team grows, and you become a junior executive in this business. That means you refer 10 persons, those 10 people sponsor 10 each, that's 100. If these 100 people in your team are able to sponsor 10 each, that is what would give you 1,000 people in your third generation. Okay, at this point you have 1,000 people in your third generation. Now, remember I said when you become a coach, you start earning 10% from the people in your second generation. The moment you become a junior executive, that 10% will stop. You stop earning that 10% as a coach. You now start earning 10% from your third generation. That is you earning at least $4 and $25 from at least 1,000 people. If you times $4 by 1,000 people, that's what will give you $4,000. However, if you times $25 by 1,000 people, that gives you a whopping $25,000. Now, this money will continue to trickle in every day as your team grows. It is massive. It is very powerful. There is no other system like this out there, that guarantees you this kind of earning. So the moment you become a junior executive, you start earning this 10% from your third generation. You do not earn it again from your second generation because you're no longer a coach. The moment you become a junior executive, the 10% will now, you start earning it from your third generation. That means the higher the rank, the wider the pool you earn this 10% from. That's what guarantees you to earn between $4,000 and additional $25,000. Now, this is separate from the first $400 to $2,500 you've already earned. Okay, this is additional $4,000 and $25,000 coming to you just for achieving the rank of a junior executive. Now, let's take it one step higher. Now imagine when you hit the rank of a senior executive. Now what this means is that as a coach, you have 100 people in your second generation. If those 100 people sponsor 10 persons each, you get 1,000 people in your third generation. Now if 1,000 people are able to sponsor 10 persons each, it means you have 10,000 people in your fourth generation, right? 10,000 people in your fourth generation. When you become a senior executive, by default, you have 10,000 people in your fourth generation. Now, at this point, you will no longer earn the 10% from your third generation again. You start earning the same 10% from your fourth generation. Now, anytime the people in your fourth generation, upgrades from either level 2 to level 12, you earn between $4 and $25. If you earn $4 from 10,000 people, that gives you $40,000. However, if at least if you earn if you earn $25 from 10,000 people, that gives you $250,000. So, as an affiliate of iEmpower Africa, you stand a chance to earn at least between $250,000 to $300,000 in a lifetime of your business. Now, trust me, this should be your minimum expectation. It is guaranteed for you. This system has been designed to reward you with at least $200,000 to $300,000. That's about over 100 million naira using the current exchange rate as of the time of recording. Now imagine you earning between $250,000 to $300,000. This is amazing and it is wonderful. Okay, it is wonderful. I can assure you there is no system like this out there. This money that I'm talking about is separate from the funds you earn from your uni level. Assuming you sponsor just 10 persons who unlock between level 2 to 12, remember what I said, you get to earn some amount there. But you see this is coming from your team, and that's why I want to urge each and every one of you to focus on building a massive team. The team building structure is what opens up this level of earnings to you. When you become a coach, you are guaranteed to earn between $400 to $2,500. When you become a junior executive, you are guaranteed to earn between $4,000 to $25,000. When you become a coach, you are guaranteed to earn between $40,000 to $250,000. Now, this $250,000 added to the $25,000 you earn as a junior executive, and then also add $2,500 you earn, and then also add the money you earn from your uni level, the people you refer directly as well. This is massive, including the credit bonus that you earn from the system and several other commissions that are just too numerous to mention here. This is massive, and I want you to take full advantage of this. Now, if you're watching this video and you are not an affiliate yet, I want you to, as a matter of fact, now I want you to sign up as fast as you can, because the more you delay, the more you miss out on this. For you to sign up, all you need to do is secure a sponsor ID from any of our affiliates. Head to www.iempowerafrica.com and click on Get Started. When you get there, you click on Register, fill in the registration form, request for a verification email, verify your email, and then proceed to the activation page. Remember, for you to become a level 1 affiliate, all you need to pay is $30. For you to become a level 3 affiliate, it will cost you $130. For you to become a level 6 affiliate, it will cost you $430. And then for you to become a level 12 affiliate, it will cost you $1,580. But if you ask me, this is the best value. I urge everyone to come in on level 3 because this is where the magic happens. Remember, once you are a level 3 affiliate, you begin to earn the leverage commission. So anytime you sponsor someone, assuming you sponsor 10 people, and those 10 people sponsor at least one person in a week, you will be earning as much as $100 to $200 every single week. As I talk to you, I earn this commission, and I know a lot of other affiliates who are earning this commission as well. So this is the best level you can come in on. This opens up so many other opportunities for you, like the Knowledge Hub. You have access to our academy, where you have you access our knowledge bank on life, productivity, personal finance, leadership, business, systems, wealth, health, and a whole lot more. Our academy is packed full with trainings. You have access to these trainings, and by the time you're done with these trainings, you also get certified as a life coach. You get certified as a productivity coach, a personal finance coach, a leadership coach. You can become a business coach, systems coach, health coach, and a wealth coach. So when you complete any of our training modules, you will be certified as a coach, so you can begin to guide others. Gone are the days when people should depend on the certificate from a tertiary institution. Nowadays, with a system like iEmpower Africa, you can become who you want to be in life. You can learn while you're making money at the same time. You also have access to our Opportunity Hub, where you access thousands of career, business, and educational opportunities globally. And then our e-library too, where you access a smart collection of book summaries for your personal development. And last but not least, we just introduced a very powerful system called the Knowledge Box, where you get to share your own knowledge, and then you'll be able to monetize your knowledge. It's more like an information marketing system, one of the most powerful information marketing systems you will ever see. I'm not done yet. You also have access to our business hub, where you can list your brand, your product or service, and get thousands of views daily. Like, lots of people are waiting to do business with you. So when you sign up, you have access to our virtual marketplace, where you can showcase your product or your service. You'll also be able to top up your mobile phone with airtime and data from over 630 networks globally. You'll be able to advertise using our powerful advert system to drive targeted traffic to your business. Also, this is another interesting service we're offering. It's called the Digital Shop, where you can sell your intellectual property and get paid instantly. You don't need to know how to build a website. You don't need to know how to secure a domain name. You don't need to know how to set up a sales page or a landing page, or activate an email marketing system. With our digital shop, if you have any digital product, whether it's an ebook, whether it's a software, a course, printables, a digital ad, just name it. As long as it's a digital product, you'll be able to sell it in our digital shop and get paid instantly. Now, what does this mean for you? A massive opportunity. If you're watching this video and you're not an affiliate yet, I want to encourage you to become part of our digital community today and change your world. Remember, all you need to do is go to www.iempowerafrica.com, get a sponsor ID, and click on Get Started. Now, enriching lives, supporting individuals, and helping communities thrive is not just a moral obligation for us, it is a fundamental part of who we are. I want you to join the revolution now and make Africa as it can be. Thank you very much for your time. See you in the next video.